So of course we all know how big and how important GTA 6 is going to be in the gaming space, but also beyond the gaming space. Whether you're a creator or whether you're going to be creating assets to sell within the game, especially if they're going to do the Rockstar Online modding engine, there's a lot of potential for people to make money from GTA 6. Hell, I do it. But where there's a way to make money, there's always going to be a crypto bro trying to do a rug pull. So recently, Adin Ross had this interview.
Want to have an economy-based system where it's all ran off of a crypto coin. And this crypto coin is not going to be a pump and dump. It's going to be backed by a legit asset, which is my server. It's not going to be rugged or anything like that. I'll have full control of pretty much majority of the supply. And I'm going to make it a very good economic server. I'm going to make the server to where if you make money in game, Kyle, you cash out. I want people to be working and having an actual life on my server. You could flip houses and make money. You could sell drugs and make money. But guess what? If I come up to you in game and I kill you, you're losing everything.
Damn.
Yeah, we're gonna make it very strict. We're an economy-based server. It's gonna be hard to get guns. It's gonna be hard to.
So how does that work? Is the coin gonna be like in the actual game?
It's gonna basically be valued. So let's say you have $1 million in my GTA 6 server. You could probably cash that out for X amount of the coin, which is X amount this value.
Now this has really divided people. There's the side of the community that are obviously very angry about this, and I'd say I'd fall into that category. And there's the side of the community that are excited. And now I've actually decided to go a bit further with this, and I've asked a lot of people questions. I've been trying to get a general feeler of what people feel about this, and I've noticed a lot of the younger people tend to be excited that they can earn money from GTA 6, and a lot of the older people tend to realize where this is problematic. So first things first, so obviously this is going to be an ecosystem where you can buy assets and sell assets in the game, and it will be built off the back of a crypto coin. Now reason number one why this won't happen is because Take-Two Interactive and Rockstar Games can't allow cryptocurrency transactions to take place in their games, and they definitely won't be doing it for GTA 6. The main reason for this is purely down to volatility. Crypto coins are volatile. Something can happen on Twitter and a crypto coin could be worth nothing. And for companies like Take-Two Interactive that have billions of dollars of investment, they can't afford to have something that is that volatile based on the success and the viability of their digital product that they've been working on for the best part of just over a decade. More to the point, people have tried to integrate crypto into 5M servers in the past and they've been swiftly shut down. In fact, it's probably one of the things that Rockstar are most bothered by than anything else. Take-Two jumped straight onto any crypto integrations and try and get it shut down immediately. Now to find out what's actually going on here and the motives, you need to go back to the root. I feel like personally Adin Ross really doesn't understand Grand Theft Auto in any way, shape or form, because he would know that crypto integration with Rockstar Games will never happen. Partly limited due to laws in a lot of the countries the game is distributed in, but also for all the reasons I've just mentioned. More to the point, this money has to come from somewhere. People are going to join the server to make money, but to have money in the server, people would have needed to spend money. So they're going to need a lot of crypto investment into the server just to create the ecosystem, and you can't make money out of thin air. If people are spending $500 worth of crypto coin in the game, they're going to want to be able to make that back. But you can't make that back unless there's a bank of crypto in the game that's constantly being topped up. Now this is where the idea of the crypto coin actually comes in to be kind of valuable, because a crypto coin increases in value over time. So Adin Ross doesn't need to do anything to make any money at all. If he just holds loads of the crypto coin in his own wallet, as people are using it and more people join the server, the value of that coin increases. But this brings me to the second point, and this point is the one where you all need to listen. As more people join the server and as the coin becomes worth more, he can do two things. One thing is screw the community, the other thing is screw himself, and I don't think Adin Ross would screw himself. Option number one is he spends all of his appreciated crypto coin value in the server itself. So as the value goes up, and obviously he holds a lot of the coin, he could go into his server and he can spend all that money on houses, cars, boats, guns, whatever he wants to do. He can spend all of that money inside the server, but that would be him screwing himself out a lot of money. Or option number two is he can cash out. He can sell all of that coin for another cryptocurrency, or even for monetary value cash, and he can rent the bank of the server, which if this takes off and if this becomes really successful, he will make millions. In fact, no, screw that. Hundreds of millions if this becomes really successful. And shortly following this, you'll see a CoffeeZilla video, then the server would disappear, then it will get into legal trouble, blah, blah, blah. You know how it works. So my overall objection with all of this sort of stuff is that people come into the Grand Theft Auto space looking for a way just to monetize it. Now, of course, I'm not making any secret about this, I monetized my channel. But my interest in creating GTA 6 content was before GTA 6 was even announced. I have a passion for the game, I care about the community, and I love the game. And at the foremost of everything, I'm just a fan. But when people look at Grand Theft Auto 6 from an opportunistic value, they can convince themselves in their own head that they're just being smart business people. But 90% of people can see through that. I think the idea is being pitched as a way for people to make money, but the truth is it's actually a way for Adin Ross just to get rich. And there's no problem with getting rich, like America, bro, like do your thing. But at the expense of other people's hard-earned income is where it's really tricky, especially when the actual premise and the promise that you're giving to people is that they'll be the ones making the money. I've spoke to a lot of my fellow creators in the GTA space about the integration of crypto into GTA 6, and all of us have unanimously agreed it just won't happen. But also a lot of us have agreed that we fall into a very weird ethical category where if there is cryptocurrency in GTA 6, and I don't mean like a fake cryptocurrency that Rockstar implement as a weird little thing in the game, that's fine. But when it actually has real world monetary value, that's where we have like an ethical dilemma about pushing this sort of stuff to our audiences, because you know we do have younger audiences, and I'm not going to be doing videos on Adin Ross's server about how to make the most amount of coin, because that's gambling. And this is something that we see with a lot of these larger streamers. They'll push a load of gambling in their streams. They'll be taking money from all sorts of different companies that promote gambling and other things related to the gambling industry, and they'll be getting paid a lot of money to do so. Now, whilst on paper they say you have to be 18 plus or 21 plus to do this, they know their audiences are younger, but the truth is they don't care, and any excuse that they give for why it's ethical is null and void. They can make a lot of money from doing anything other than promoting gambling, but they won't. And the reason why they won't is because the amount of money that they're taking to do these things is obscene. I know, I'm a small YouTuber. I was offered more money than my channel makes a year for a 60-second promo to push a popular gambling app. Of course I said no. And this is where we have to shift to what Adin Ross's focus is here. It's not about doing something cool for the community. It's not about creating a viable business model that will last 5 to 10 years that the community will enjoy. It's about getting people involved so he can make money. Now, I'm always going to be biased and bitter about this because I don't like it when people that come from out of the GTA space and come into the GTA space from an opportunistic value. They're trying to find ways to exploit the people within it. And this is kind of, I'd say, what 80 to 90% of the community is feeling about this. This isn't about innovation. This isn't about advancing the community. This is about trying to extort money out of the community. And I don't like it. I'm really interested to see how this evolves and whether Adin Ross actually makes any more public comments about this. He's been talking about this now for about 2 months. I personally don't understand how he thinks this is going to happen. Take-Two Interactive would immediately get that shut down, like before it even launches. But once again, that's probably stems from his absolute lack of knowledge of how the business of Take-Two and Rockstar Games works. He doesn't follow the likes of Rockstar Games and Take-Two, he's just seen dollar signs. What do you guys think down below? I'm really keen to hear whether this is a shared opinion from my audience as well. I know a lot of creators, we have this stance, but I'm really keen to hear whether the whole community as a whole share this opinion. Let me know down below, and thank you so much for watching today's video. If you did enjoy, like and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next one.